5 in the afternoon. It's Courtney. Does she know that she's here? But look at those ankle socks. I want your money. Give me your money. I want your money. I need to learn how to read. I'm so keep I like jostled my bosoms out of place. I did not do it! That sounds like me when I play the recorder. You can't tell the difference, can you? But being gay. As usual, I forget what I'm doing. Anyway, hello everybody and welcome to yet another episode of Babbling, Courtney, Brooke, where I don't know how to shut up. So, I don't know what it is. It feels very silent. This is weird. I don't know. The room feels like echoier. Like there's less people in the room, but I don't I've never had anybody in here with me, so I don't know. Weird. Weird, weird. So anyway, clearly we're off to a really good start. Now I look like a friggin' lunatic. And maybe I am. So now, oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, that's why, because normally I have my little fan going. No big deal. These little feetsies, that's Chongus as usual. She says hello. Hey, come here. Show your face, show your face, show. Okay, so yes, I know that the thumbnail says P. Diddy. Are we gonna talk about him? I don't know, maybe. There's all sorts of things that we can talk about tonight. We can talk about Epcot Center. We can also talk about something else. I don't really know. High quality content, folks. I know. Oh, that's what I was gonna do. Yeah, I'm an idiot. Boop, doop, boop, 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 boop. There we go. And there you go. So let's say hi to everybody before everyone leaves. Hi, Carrie R. and Breathe the Booker and Michael Coulter. Deranged Lunatic. Hello. And AV Tom. What's going on? Courtney, my husband likes your music. Yay! Are you okay, Courtney? Probably not. Hi, McGuinevere. Hello. I don't know what this means. AI Fortnite Vader. What? That's a whole different language. Wally, what up? Okay, so hi everybody. Now here's the deal. It's WrestleMania time. Oh, uh-oh. All right, yeah, let's say hello to our friend. Russell Hall. Hi. Let's say hello to Taylor Shabusiness right quick. Oh, look at the late ones. Adam Choit's here now too. Adam, did you are you gonna draw anything for the George Floyd contest? I have my outline done. So I don't know if I should just send that in or if I should do my scribble work over top of it or not. Uh-oh. Did you do it? Or you're not going to? Oh, I want to talk about that Nathan Fielder thing. It's such a funny story. When is it due? On Sunday. I have mine. I took mine is so good too. It's so it's so good. But it's like it's essentially it's like a couple of images that I put together that I like photo edited together, right? And so I need to go through and like scribble over it so that I actually technically drew it. I mean, I guess they've accepted. Let's see your drawing soon. You're gonna have to see the drawing when they show them on the episode on the podcast next week. Can I take a crap on a piece of paper and send it in? No, don't do that. You need to draw a picture of your favorite George Floyd moment and submit it. I always forget the letters, what order the letters are in. TGTNTV@yahoo.com. You were gonna say AI was acceptable. Oh yeah, there were like some AI submissions for the last one, and they did accept them. They didn't win, but they did accept them. The one that won was like top notch. Kind of amazing. Russell Hall for $2. Are you really bad at laundry? No. Why would you ask that question? You said real or imagined, right? Yes. Here, let's I'm gonna do this. Let's pull up the rules. Let's pull it up. You guys want to hear something amazing? So you know how like DMs just like aren't working on Twitter? Well, I at first thought like, oh, this is like a me problem, right? And so I uninstalled the app on my phone and reinstalled it, and now I can't get back in for the life of me. What's crazy is I got back in at first, but then it wasn't working like on my desktop or on my app. And so I was like, something weird is happening. And then so I logged out of everything and I uninstalled it again, and now they won't let me back in. Oh, so it's not just me. Yeah, no, it's everyone. I even saw a couple posts from people saying like, is anyone else having like a problem with DMs? So, but I locked myself out, which is weird because like I logged in like a normal. I didn't have like any issues like, oh, wrong password, blah, blah, blah. Like I logged in and now it's like, nope. Okay, so here are the rules. Draw your favorite George Floyd moment, real or fictional. Submit it to tgtntv@yahoo.com and submit it by Sunday. That's the deadline. And you'll win something. Paul can't win because Tony is going to call the winner and let them know what they won. And Paul won't give Tony his number. Hello, Plot Blot. I heard it was Courtney. I love you. What's up, Paul? So, Paul, you're not going to submit anything? You need a blimp? No. I DM'd Forest Mommy asking how long boxed wine lasts in the fridge. Well, do you have to accept the prize if you win? I don't know. I don't watch Tony, so it's cool. Wow, somebody really hates Tony. That just makes me like him more. That guy is friggin' weird. And I appreciate that. Yeah. I don't want the prize. Well, wait, what if it's $200 from his will? Because that's been a prize a few times now. Now, granted, he probably might have run out of money to guarantee anybody. And so he's like, he can't die for like a long time because he's already given $200 to too many people. So Courtney, what's with all the Tony hatred? I don't know. I'm not the one doing it. You gotta ask the people who are choosing to hate Tony because I don't know jack shit about it. Whoops.
Sure.
And Judge, it sounds like just one witness. We're asking for sequestration, but that may be a moot point.
All right.
It is one witness, Your Honor.
We're off the record. Sure.
And Judge, it sounds like just one witness. We're asking for sequestration, but that may be a moot point.
All right.
It is one witness, Your Honor.
We're off the record.
Hey, look, speaking of big Tony fan right here. Love that guy. No homo. Well, except for Tony. He's 110% gay. That doesn't make me like him less. Yeah. I'm sorry, Russell. Russell, remember, we're married. We just don't We can only communicate via super chat for some reason. We have a very complicated marriage. Can you also, Russell Hall, can you please explain to me why you think I'm bad at laundry? We never addressed that. What up, Brad? She seems sweet. Yeah, that's Taylor Shabusiness. If you don't know anything about her, woo! Every once in a while, we do have to readdress the Taylor Shabusiness lore. The woman's a maniac. I think Russell and Paul dislike Tony for different reasons. Yes. What happened to your shirt? Oh, it's a green screen. Look, it's only see-through, like right there, right? You know, so here, you just do that and then it's fine. Or are you worried about the tie-dye? It's tie-dye on purpose. I don't know, Russell. We need to stop communicating only through super chats. It's too confusing. How do married people do this? Has there ever been a married couple that only communicates through super chat? They added an AI companion to Fortnite. It's Darth Vader. James Earl Jones gave his blessing to use his voice after he died. That's what they did. That's what they did. I processed that sentence wrong and was like, wait, he how did they talk to him after he died? You can make him say anything. People are mad. Oh, you know what? I think I stumbled upon a clip of that and I thought it was just like a new video game or something because I don't understand Fortnite. But that makes more sense now because I'm like, Darth Vader doesn't swear. That's like not his thing. How the hell should I know? I've never been married before. Well, neither have I. I don't know how this works. Lounge thing. What's up, dude? Courtney, you need to watch a highlight of the unhinged shit people made him say. Okay. We might do that at some point. Marriage through super chat sounds like some kind of next level Simpcast spinoff show. Well, I don't know. Listen, I just found out on Monday that Russell Hall and I were married. And the thing is I thought Tony and I were planning a wedding. So now I guess I don't know. Wouldn't be the first time Tony broke up with me though. So I should just sign the divorce papers already. You know what I'm saying? Jeez. I guess you have to start planning the wedding in Utah. I think Tony just like left though. I think he's gone. I don't know. Anyway, so like I was saying, please everybody submit your George Floyd drawing. Okay, hold on. I think I closed out of it because I'm an idiot. I chime in with the haven't you people ever heard of? Why is that song in my head? I don't know. Closing a goddamn door, no, it's much better to face these kinds of things with a sense of poison rationality. Okay, so draw your favorite George Floyd moment, real or fictional. Oh man, it's so good. It's so good. Submit it to tgtntv@yahoo.com by this coming Sunday. So I want everybody in this chat right now to draw their favorite George Floyd moment and submit it to this email address before Sunday or by Sunday so that we can all enjoy the moment that they witness these submissions together. I think oh my God, it's going to be so funny. It's going to be really good. Russell Hall, he probably found out you don't have a penis. How did he find that out? You don't have a penis, right? know, Russell. You're the one who's married to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm not married. Probably. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I can't wait for our unveiling. It's epic. I know. Guinevere did actually see the rough draft. I had two going. One of them was really funny. What up, Mayhem Bear? Wait a minute. You don't have a penis? I don't. And that's not the answer I was hoping for. Sorry. Courtney, all I can draw is stick figures. That's all I can draw. That's why I decided to take a picture. And then I'm going to go over like with my photo editing stuff. So it's basically like the, Microsoft Paint or whatever, right? Is it Microsoft Paint? I don't even know. But you know what I'm talking about. You just scribble over it with different colors. That's what I'm going to do. You're not married. I'm not. Okay. Well, that's cool. Mario art? No. Oh, what? Adam's high. So, what now? So yes, that's how I'm going to do my art. I might just do the 2 submissions because they're both pretty good ideas. It's just one of them is like really good. And I don't know if you can do 2 submissions. Can you? No sweat, babe. I've got one you can use. Thank you. That's very kind of you. I appreciate that. Like, subscribe, and share the stream. Yeah. I mean, I feel like multiple submissions is good because then it's going to be like a lot more fun. It's going to be a lot more fun, right? It's going to give us more to look at. You guys, okay, here's the thing. Do we want to talk about the weird stuff going on the Diddy trial or Kim Jong-un? Are you the one that's promoting it? Shouldn't you know what the rules are? Well, no one asked me to do it. I want to see more submissions. I don't like work for them or anything. And it's not my podcast. I'm just sharing it because I think first of all, I think you guys should all watch it because it's really good. But I think it'd be really fun. It'd be a fun little group project for all of us. If we all did our drawings and submitted them and watched them together live on the internet.com. What's so wrong with that? Choices, yeah. P. Diddy trial, Kim Jong-un. I mean, there's other stories that I have. Run for breast babe. I don't know what the hell that is. Okay, so AV Tom wants to talk about Kim Jong-un. Wonderful choice, I must say. Does Kim Jong-un come on? Wait, no, yeah, he doesn't do that. Then Diddy trial it is. That's a long way to say you love Tony. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. No one's ever going to know. What's happening at Epcot? Nothing's happening at Epcot. So the thing is that Kyle yelled at me and I haven't seen him since because apparently I got information wrong about Epcot Center. He never clarified what information I got wrong. So I still don't really know what it was that all he said was, this is bullshit. I saw his proposal video, and then I saw his proposal video and I was like, okay, this is not very far off at all. Like there's certain details where I was like, okay, I don't really remember where that came from. I have to like figure out what the fuck I was watching 4 fucking years ago to figure it out, like figure out where I got some of this information from. But I was watching the proposal video and I was like, I don't know why somebody would get this worked up over what I was saying when it was like not that different. I think the way I described it was wrong, like the way it was like an exhibit type thing, because it wasn't really like that, but it did have controlled climate in it, so it was clearly blocked off, and you were viewed like an exhibit, but I don't know how like what type of barriers there were between the viewer and the people living there. It didn't look like there were really like, but then there was also some description where it looked like you could actually, as a not person that lived there, you could actually wander through some of it. But so I'll vote Kim. Marriage is a fucking headache. Sorry, Russell. Does Kim Jong-un and P. Diddy party together? No. North Korean freak-off sessions are the wild end. Listen, here's the thing. We're going to talk about like as much as we can talk about. Wait, seriously asking. I got titanium toothpicks. These things are a weapon. Are they illegal in England? Well, why the hell do you care what goes on in England? I mean, first of all, pointy knives are illegal in England. Cakes with Nazi symbolism on them are illegal in England. Do you remember the Nazi cake story we discussed on Hitler's birthday? So yeah. I bet a toothpick in general is illegal, really. Do you have a P.O. box? I'm going to send you a chastity belt. Not right now. I had to shut it down because it was not in the budget. It'll be in the budget again sometime soon. I remember now. Epcot, past, not present. Yeah, what the fuck, Kyle? Chill, dude. Like, I like the info you shared. I mean, like I was saying, it wasn't like that far off. I think I probably did have some details that were like different, but he didn't correct me on anything. So it wasn't like, no, this isn't factual. It's this instead or anything. So I don't know what like exactly he thought that I got wrong. But I watched the stupid movie that he did. It was like 30 minutes long. And then I watched a documentary on it, and it was one that I had seen before. And so I was like, I know that there was something else that I saw that and maybe it was just because like so many people were like, oh my God, this is some like commie shit and all this stuff. And I think it's very possible that other people that weren't really actually researching it were saying crazy ass stuff that like wasn't actually real. And because I do remember at first like seeing a lot of comments and people saying like it was super commie. And I was like, well, is it? Because like it is your choice to be there. But like, if you lived there, you had to work there. But if you got fired, you got kicked out. Like you couldn't still live there. You couldn't work outside of the exhibit. Like you had to work inside of Epcot Center if you lived there. So you didn't really have like your choice of jobs. It was basically like whatever Walt Disney would decide you could do that was your job. That's pretty commie. And it was like a 15-minute city. Everything was there. There was no reason to leave. Yeah, he was very high strung out about it all. Yeah, it was just weird. I'm like, yeah, I've called people out on stuff. I'm like, hey, this isn't true and all this stuff. And like, there have been a couple of times where like people were obviously spreading rumors about like myself and my friends where I definitely got pissed. I'm like, you don't even, this doesn't exist at all. Like, fuck you. Of course I'm gonna get mad about that. I don't care what kind of lies you're gonna spread about Disney World. That's an easy thing to be like, oh no, that was just like a rumor that was spread about it or whatever. Like that's just made up because it is pretty commie. That part isn't true or whatever. He didn't like it though. He's very upset. I don't really care. I mean, clearly I care a little bit. That's the first serious comment I've seen Russell Hall text. What did he say? Oh. I chime in with okay, let's talk about Kim Jong-un for a second here, guys. First of all, I don't know if you guys heard about this, but back in 2020, he apparently died. Yeah. So I don't know what's going on anymore. But he's alive now. And this article, this headline made me laugh. And so I thought, okay, this is another one of those that I didn't read the article. It just, the headline made me laugh. And I thought we should read it together. So Kim Jong-un humiliated. That right there is just really funny to me. Oh, buddy. What is this, like the fifth time? Yeah, I don't know how many times Kim Jong-un is going to die and then come back to life. Because his sister did take over. Like she was, and that was how it was supposed to be if he died. And so I have been under the impression that he's been dead. They make all this crap up. Yeah. I mean, honestly, I don't even know. I was looking at the picture and I was like, I don't think this is real. I think this is an old picture from like 2016. Okay. So Kim Jong-un humiliated after North Korean warship is crippled during botched launch in front of his eyes. Oh boy. Okay, here we go. So North Korea's leader, Kim Jong-un, was left red-faced and furious after a Navy destroyer was badly damaged during a botched launch as he looked on. The hermit dictator slammed the incident as a national embarrassment and vowed to punish those responsible in a rare public admission of failure, according to state media. Do you know how terrifying it is to hear that Kim Jong-un is going to punish everyone responsible? Yes. Ooh, he mad. Yeah, he mad. That's Kim Jong-un. He's pissed. That's terrifying. Because like the thing is when you get punished in North Korea, your parents and your children get punished too. Everyone gets punished. So, woo! Way to go, a-hole. Yikes. Yes, and the Chinese economy is going to collapse any minute right after Russia loses the war. Exactly. Yeah, totally. See, this is not a recent picture of him. I don't remember him looking like, first of all, he's usually much rounder. Okay. I don't know. I don't think that's him. That's somebody else. Isn't that his sister? This is suspicious. I'm sorry. Okay, so Kim suffered a humiliating blow when the newly built 5,000-ton destroyer became unbalanced during its christening at the port of Chongjin on Wednesday. I don't know how to pronounce that. And why should I try? It's Korean. The malfunction caused the vessel to slide prematurely into the water, crushing parts of the hull and leaving the bow stuck on the shipway, Korean Central News Agency reported. Kim, who witnessed the incident firsthand, blamed military officials, scientists, and shipyard operators for perpetrating a serious accident and criminal act by absolute carelessness, irresponsibility, and unscientific empiricism, according to KCNA. Woo! Following the reports from North Korea, satellite images of the damage show the vessel lying on its side in the water with blue tarps flung over it to conceal the country's shame. It doesn't look like him. It really doesn't. That doesn't look like him. This doesn't look like that Rocket Man. It just doesn't look like him. South Korean military analysts, however, told lawmakers in Seoul that the damage was likely catastrophic. Experts say the incident likely occurred because North Korean workers are still unfamiliar with constructing such a large warship, and amateurs, and amateurs on how to put it in the water. Oh, well, okay, that's not good. If you don't know how to put it in the water, you're not going to be very good navigating it in the water. Satellite images showed the ship was still under construction as of May 12th and was being prepared to launch sideways from the quay. It's not quay, it's quay. I know that. A method rarely used in North Korea. Okay, yeah, rarely used in North Korea. So let's have amateurs use a method that's rarely used in North Korea. Perfect. Here's a word I don't know how to say, though. According to the Pyongyang focused 38 North website. Ooh. Despite the apparent extent of the damage, Kim reportedly ordered the destroyer to be restored within a month ahead of ruling Workers' Party meetings slated for late June to address their irresponsible errors. I doubt any of this even happened. I know. Well, it's still funny. Don't worry. We'll get to Diddy in a minute. Moon Kunsik, a Navy expert who teaches the Seoul's Hanyang. You know what? I shouldn't have picked this. I should have known if it was about a Korean person, there would be a lot of words that I can't pronounce. What am I doing? Okay, so Moon Kunsik, a Navy expert who teaches at Seoul's Hanyang Anniversary. I wasn't even going to say anniversary. I was about to say anniversary. University. So the short deadline is likely Kim's way of saving face following the humiliating failure. It's a shameful thing, but the reason why North Korea disclosed the incident is it wants to show it's speeding up the modernization of its Navy forces and expresses its confidence that it can eventually build a greater Navy. Kunsik told the Associated Press, which, by the way, this article, I'm just now finding that Korea has a Navy. You're doing great on pronunciation. Thank you. I'm American. The damaged vessel is believed to be in the same class as Pyongyang's first destroyer, the what would this be? Choi Hyun, which was unveiled on April 25th. The ship was allegedly designed to handle various weapons systems, including anti-air and anti-ship weapons, as well as equipped with nuclear-capable ballistic and cruise missiles, according to state media. Seoul intelligence claimed the Choi Hyun was likely built with Moscow's assistance following last year's strategic military partnership summit between Kim and Russian President Vladimir Putin. While North Korea's naval forces are considered far inferior to South Korea's, and I didn't know they had any of that. Well, I guess that makes sense that North Korea has it. Its destroyers program is still viewed as a serious threat by the West, given Kim's nuclear arms. Doesn't sound like Kim has like that many nuclear arms if we think about it. I mean, I get that, like, technically, yeah, but like, it doesn't seem like anybody knows how to use them, is what I'm saying. Hours after releasing the report of the damaged destroyer, North Korea fired multiple cruise missiles from an area near the northeastern town of what is that? Sondok, according to South Korea's military. And Russell Hall, of course, says, why are there pics of it sailing if it's scuttled? Well, because it's not real. It doesn't look like the pictures are saying, oh, well, yeah, there's right there in the middle of the water. Russell has a point. Look at this. It says that it just scooted out and then tipped over, right? It became unbalanced. But this doesn't look like an unbalanced ship. So Kim has some splaining to do because it appears as though this ship is balanced. I'm telling you, North Korea is lying about everything over there. Everything. Kim Jong-un isn't even their leader. It's a utopia over there. They don't want any of us going over there because they know how perfect it is and they don't want us ruining it, which fair enough, okay? Listen, I love this country very much, but we can ruin a sacred country if we really wanted to. You know what I mean? That's the model. Why? There's a model. Who the hell has time to make a fake one? Who the hell does that? I don't like this guy. Not you, Mayhem Bear, Kim Jong-un. I don't like him. I don't know. I think that it's fake. It could be fake. I like the idea that there's an article written that straight up says Kim Jong-un was humiliated. And I thought it was kind of funny. I find it strange that we don't have any documentation of the ship becoming unbalanced. I think that's weird. It's all fake and gay. No, that's the real ship. Oh, I don't know. That wasn't even the real Kim Jong-un. So how do we know that was the real ship? I don't know. What's up, Tim F? Hello, hello. Trump needs to make Dennis Rodman ambassador to North Korea. Well, what we would need, we need a mole, right? We need a mole because he would be too obvious of a mole, right? So we would need like a group of people, one of which would need to be the mole. I think North Korea launched a new ship. Nothing went wrong, but they had to put out propaganda to make us seem superior. Well, why didn't they take the model, the fake one, and then flip that one over? Do we even know if there's a country called North Korea? I don't know. I mean, that could all be made up. Speaking of which, you guys, I need to talk about something I think is insane. Okay? Why? Okay, is there a country out there that calls us anything other than America? I'm pretty sure there isn't. I mean, unless like the North Sentinelese, but I don't even know if they know that we exist. I wouldn't call that like a country. That's just an island. But I find it insane. Okay. Germany's name is not Germany. That's not Germany. When you speak their language, it's not German. It's Deutsch. It's Deutschland. That Deutschland, which is a very stupid name. Paul, you're retarded if you think that's what I mean. A lot of people refer to it as the States. That's not what I mean, though. Like I call this country the States as well. We're the United States. We're the United States of America. I was going to get there, Russell Hall. You beat me to it. But yeah, Japan's real name is Nippon. We know how to say Nippon. There's no reason for us to say Japan instead of Nippon. right? Why would they let us call them Japan? Why? And say their language is Japanese. I actually used to work with Japanese people and said to their face, oh, I don't know how to speak Japanese. Do you know how offensive that has to be? To be honest, like, let's be real. How offensive is that? It's Nippon. So their language is that, would that not be Nipponese? Hello? Deutschland. Oh, and then on top of that, the Netherlands. Okay, people, what are they called? What are they called? I think they call them like Netherers. What was it? I can't remember now. But I was blown away. They're not Dutch. They're not Dutch. So they're not Dutch. But we, for some reason, I thought it was, what, is that Nihon? Nihon? It might, at this point, who knows? I thought it was Nippon. Because that was actually like, because I used to work, when I worked with the Japanese people, they would, there was like connections with other locations around the globe. And so there were some people that I did have to communicate with that were from other countries. Japan was one of them, or Nippon or whatever. And we had stuff in their account names that was Nippon. But Deutschland is your country's name. Deutschland. And you just let us call you Germany? And then, there are other countries that call it, what was it? What's the other tribe or whatever? Like Amari, I don't remember. But it's not Germany. Hitler would not let it. I cannot believe that Hitler let this happen, actually. I was going to say he would not let us get away with this, but he did. He did let us get away with this, to be honest, and he shouldn't have. I get it. He had a lot of other things on his plate, but for crying out loud, I feel like a few things that could have nipped a few things in the bud was telling everybody this is Deutschland. And we sprechen Sie Deutsch. And then Japan needs to get on it and start doing the same thing. Japan is from the Chinese pronunciation of the two characters for rising sun, Nihon, aka Nippon. Why in the hell does it have two pronunciations, Nihon and Nippon? I don't know. And they're letting the Chinese name them? What is the real name of that country? Wait, are they keeping it a secret because they don't want us to know about them? Germany was used for U.S. propaganda during the First and Second World Wars. Oh, associate the enemy with germs. What? I thought it had to do with like a Germanic tribe or whatever. There was like, I mean, that makes sense too. But I feel like Adolf Hitler, I feel like he would have, I'm not making it up, I swear. Well, I don't like this. I don't like that, it's Deutschland. I can't believe China and Japan are like Vulcans and Romulans. Now, I don't even understand what that means. But isn't it crazy? Like, there's all these countries. Is France its real name? Why do I care about them? In Germany, they call it Frankreich. In Austria, it's called Österreich. Which one is the real name, though? What's Australia's real name? Because even Australians, I think, don't say Australia. I feel like they say Straya. Shouldn't it just be called Straya? I mean, for crying out loud, they just call McDonald's Macca's. Why don't they call it? Why don't they just rename it Straya? I feel like this conversation needs the map background. You know what? My favorite thing about this too is that doesn't say Tartarstan like I originally indicated. It's this Tatarstan, not Tartarstan. We're keeping it. I'll fix it in post. When the Romans ruled the world, that region was called Germania. It spawns from that. See, that's what I thought it was. I thought it was like a had to do with like I was gonna say the locals. Ausland. They usually say Australia. I thought they said just Australia. Australia is called Foster's Island. Wait, is it really? German comes from Latin word of Germania. The Romans made that word because those people lived in that region of Deutschland thousands of years ago. So its original name was Germania. So this is what I want to know then. What was our country called before we made it America? What was it when it was just the and I can do that because I'm indigenous. Don't you dare jump down my throat. I had somebody try to jump down my throat the other day about when I clipped the that indigenous girl that we watched. The one, she's the and she was trying to use all the like woke language to get out of a DUI. And someone gave me like a friggin' novel of like indigenous people, blah, 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 neurodiverse people, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, I'm indigenous and neurodiverse, and I don't approve of her behavior, which is why I'm poking fun. Just because you're neurodiverse or indigenous or non-binary or whatever it is, doesn't mean you make a spectacle of that community. That's not okay to my people. Okay. Also, I definitely lost a subscriber on that from that video because yet again, another like fucking the commentary. Wait, the commentary. Actually, I don't think they were subscribed now that I think about it, but they were wait, commentary. Wait. And I was like, I linked it. I linked the original video without commentary in the description as usual. Next time, learn how to find it yourself. And then they deleted the comment. So, but anyway, so I can look because I am indigenous. Thank you. Deutsch sounds really dumb though. Well, Deutschland is its name. Although Deutschland is a stupid name. Deutschland, Netherlands, which again, the Netherlands, the Netherers or whatever the fuck their name is, they're not Dutch, but we call them Dutch. That's why I was confused and thought I was Dutch for so long because I was Pennsylvania Dutch, but Pennsylvania Dutch was just the Germans that moved to Pennsylvania. And the Americans in Pennsylvania were like, oh, they're Dutch. Does Dutch even exist? Maybe, you know what? This makes sense because they're like, oh, we're from, what? How do you say it again? Aussiebe. Oh, shit. Never mind. No, I don't remember it at all. Something about Aus. That's all I remember now. Deutschland. And then they're like, oh, they're Dutch. So they're saying like, I'm from Deutschland. And then they're like, oh, you're Dutch. Well, where the hell did the Netherlands? Okay, I can't do this anymore. Anyway, so they don't like being called Nethers. No, they do. They're like, we're not Dutch. We're Netherers or something like that because they're from the Netherlands. The Amish people speak Pennsylvania Dutch. Pennsylvania Dutch doesn't exist. Hello, it's German. Or Deutsch. They sprechen sie Deutsch. You know what? I want to start learning Dutch. Shit. German again. Okay, so we're done talking about Kim Jong-un. which I have to say, it's an easy way to get suppressed in the algorithm is start off talking about Kim Jong-un. Anytime I whine and complain about everybody behaving themselves so that I can boost my numbers, then I start a stream talking about Kim Jong-un. Shouldn't have brought him up, you know what I mean? Netherlanders. I don't think it was Netherlanders. I don't remember. I need to stop only remembering some information when I learn something new. I need to learn all of it or just forget it. Kim made a spiral. Listen, that was not Kim Jong-un in that picture. That wasn't Kim Jong-un, and the real boat did not tip over. He's not embarrassed because nothing happened. Kim Jong-un is making us learn world history. Don't be saying all that because, listen, he doesn't want us to be more powerful than him. Is Courtney part Ashkenazi Jew? First of all, the Ashkenazis are like the bougiest of the Jews. Secondly, look at me. Look at me. Hello. Hello. Look at the size of that schnoz. Opposite of Jewish. Hitler would have rescued me first. So just squash those rumors. Look at Choo Choo. She's so cute. Dude, she's been very, very possessive and protective of me. She protected me from a bird today when we were hanging out in the backyard. It was very cute. Minus the Ashka and the Jew. Listen. I had to squash these other rumors because I made them up and I realized that they were not, it wasn't a good rumor. He's not my grandpa. He's not my great grandpa because he's Austrian and I'm German, you know? Read the novel. Mein Kampf? I need to actually, you know what? I need to get my hands on a copy of that. The problem is that I heard it's really boring, and I started reading Industrial Society and Its Future. It starts off so hard. It's just like, whoa! Part 1 is a banger, right? Like it is so good, and then you get to like part 75, and you're like, this guy will not stop complaining. He needs to stop complaining. He doesn't go far enough. No. Well, the thing is, like, he could have cut out a lot of that. Just filler nonsense. Just whining and complaining about black people. Well, it's like whining and complaining about black people, but also privileged people. He really oh my God. He was really jealous of people with privilege who had like too much time on their hands. It just, and so then when I heard that Mein Kampf is like it similar, I'm like, there's no way. I'm gonna need to get it on audiobook. Is there? Do you know? Can I find that like on Audible or something, or maybe it's probably not on an audio book. So maybe I can record an audio book. For those who don't want to read it. That could be rather lucrative, to be honest. Be hard to get through, I'm sure. Russell Hall. Well, I guess technically now you own half of a copy. Actually, I have several, so you own about 1.25. Oh, because we're married and I and we only communicate via super chat. So you're gonna have to super chat to let me know what's mine, I guess. Tony, since you're here, are there any specific rules for the George Floyd contest? I've lost my train of thought. Yeah, the fact does she do this on her own? Well, she doesn't. Okay. I've let the viewers know that I really want everybody here. I think it'll be a fun little group project for us all to have a submission for the George Floyd contest so that we can it'll be just like a nice bonding experience for everybody. Are there any specific rules though? I already have mine mostly prepared. It's just that it's not a drawing right now. I have to like draw over it to make it a drawing. And that's going to take me a while. Tony left. No. I'm strongly discouraging anybody from doing any AI art stuff because I think I want the passion to be behind the project, you know? Let's not ruin it. Okay, you guys here. Okay, these are some things that we can talk about, okay? Pedro Pascal's dad artificially inseminated 15 women with the wrong babies at a fertility clinic, and then he fled. He fled Chile. I guess that's why his family was seeking asylum. What? That's where he's from, right? Is it Chile, or did he run off to Chile and then they had to leave Chile as well? But no, his dad escaped. And then Zachary Levi. Does anybody remember Zachary Levi? I remember him from Chuck. I loved that show back in the day. Wrong Babies. Yeah. Do you want to talk about that? Let's watch this. Let's watch this real quick, just so we have something fun for a moment.
He's mad because he can't get with me.
So a fire was started.
Do you know how this fire started?
Yes, I do. It was because of my cousin. And I don't want to mention no names.
Right there. What the hell? What do you mean? You know it's your cousin. You know who started the fire. You don't want to mention that. Why don't you want to mention the name?
Your cousin.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And you said you think your cousin started this. Do you know how or why?
He's mad because he can't get with me. I'm married to my husband. And it's a
Weird
long story. Just make it short. Yeah. He already put him in a hospital once last month. And he figured he's going to do something else to get back.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so right now, all right,
totally
the fire
normal.
has been put out. Thank you for the
That
information.
poor guy.
Do you know how this fire started?
He's like, oh, okay. So that was great or something. Poor guy's like, I want out of this so bad. Oh, that made me uncomfortable the first time I saw it. Russell Hall, was it his real dad or just the guy he calls daddy? I mean, he is pretty gay. Yeah. So I take it we want to talk about Pedro Pascal. I think we all know I'm not a fan of Pedro Pascal. No, why did I choose this? Dang it. You guys, I'm an idiot. This was a New York Times. I knew it too. Why did I do that? It's a New York Times. It was a New York Times article. Let's see. So it was behind a paywall. The rule is Russell loses. That's it. It's paywalled. I know it's paywalled. Wait, so there's no other rules? Well then. Okay, this looks like a non-paywalled one. I just want to double check and make sure because I know that his dad's name was like something different. Holy shit. Okay, so here we go. Hold on, just one more thing. I don't want to be, speaking out of school over here. Dad. Nope, that's him. Okay. Woo! The only rule is George Floyd. Tony, I have one that's really good. I'm like really proud of it. But it's not drawn. It's not drawn. It's a photo that I put together. And so I'm just going to scribble over it to make it actually drawn. And I'm really excited. I'm really proud of it, to be honest. Probably going to win. Oh, wait, I do have 2 of them. To be honest, I actually have 2. Can I do 2 submissions or just the one? Is that not fair to do 2 submissions? Oh, I don't know who's going to decide the winner. Well, wouldn't it be all 3 of you? Like you, Giselle, and Dirk all, and it'd be like, what? Never mind. I forgot how I was going to finish that sentence. But yeah, like wouldn't you guys all would vote? The 3 of you? And then like what is it? 2 against 1 or whatever. Best 2 out of 3 wins. No, what? You know what I mean? Wait, is the contest rigged? No, I'm just hyping mine up like real good right now. But it's just because I think it's really good, but I'm retarded. We all know I'm like severely mentally disabled. So everything that I like, most everybody else is like, what the hell's wrong with her? So they'll probably look at it and be like, I can't believe she doesn't have a babysitter. This is crazy. Ooh, maybe I'll phone George's family so they can vote. Well, what about Derek Chauvin? Have you gotten a hold of him? Maybe he could call in and he can vote. Could he do that? Aren't we all? I feel like there's like a special something going on in there though. That's just like, it's a different planet in my brain. And like, it's very difficult to get people on board with my interests. Anyway, but I am very proud of it. So just approach it as though like a 5-year-old did it, right? Okay, let's talk about this. This is a 39-year-old 5-year-old did it. Oh my God, I can't draw Chungus dressed as Derek Chauvin. Can I use AI, please? Yes. Do what I did though. Cause like I said, so I have like the pictures that I put together and then I'm just going to take that and use like my photo editing thing on my phone. Like it's like just part of like the regular photo editor that comes with the phone. And I'm going to use that to like just scribble over it so that it's technically drawn. Although I'm going to leave George Floyd's face. I think that needs to stand out. I'm not going to lie. I'm like really proud of it though. Okay, so let's talk about Scandal Trails UCI Doctor Home Profile. Fertility expert Jose what is that? Balmaceda. No, I did it. I got it right. Returns to Chile, where he can practice again while lawsuits and investigation go on in Orange County. Don't you dare. Okay, I'm not going to be able to clip this. When Pascal was filming Gladiator 2, him and one of the other male actors ruined a bunch of film take because they kept going kissing each what? I don't understand the last part of this, but what? Oh, that had voice to talk is. Okay, Pascal and another male actor kept improvising makeout sessions during scenes that have nothing to do with gay dudes. Yeah, he's pretty gay. I had a feeling he was gay. He's definitely gay. That would stop it. I'm not even a fan. I don't like PDA anyway. And like, here's the thing. Be gay. I don't give a shit. Right? Do you, boo boo? It's not my business. But listen, it's not gross because it's gay sex. It's gross because it's guy sex. I'm sorry, but two dudes, it's gross. Men, you're gross. I love you dearly. I had to decide whether or not I was going to say the next sentence. I love you dearly. Okay. But you are gross and you know it. So when the two of you become one, do it behind closed doors, all right? Come on. Yeah, men are gross. It doesn't mean that we can't, like, listen, as a straight lady, I'm just going to say, for some reason, there's something fucking wrong with us because we're like, you're gross, but I'll sleep with you anyway. Guilty. I don't know why we do it. We need to stop incentivizing this because you guys are gross. Shut up, chat nest. Get out of here with this nonsense. But thank you. Mainly for the money, but it's a nice compliment anyway. Thank you. That's nice. I don't want to say it out loud. It makes me uncomfortable. But yeah, thank you. Well, all right. But women, what? You're going to go on some like fucking red pill tangent about how awful women are or whatever. Don't care. Because the thing is they're not, I mean, like, it's fine that you guys are gross. You guys are gross, whatever. Wear it proudly. Who cares? And for some reason, we sleep with you anyway. But I don't feel like sleeping with like a pretty person. Be gross, please, I guess. Wait, cut. Pedro, you're fighting the other men in the arena, not fucking them. Let's try it again. Wait, hold on. Is this real? Wait, hold on. Brad, is this real? I'm realizing more and more this might be made up. It's believable, but is it real? Wait, I'm exaggerating a bit, but yes. What? Hey, I just met you. I've had that song stuck in my head all day. And this is crazy. I think Brad is writing fan fiction. Well, Brad is in the acting world. So I would believe that he was on set and witnessed this. Or knows somebody who was. Just don't play that clip, please, of them making out. My relationship with my glow stick is right and natural. God. That video made me want to vomit. I do actually have like an issue with PDA. I might be never mind. Is it? Yeah, well, it's all of those all those places, right? Like all of the Astans and India and Iran, Iraq, all that, in like all those countries where it's like illegal to show PDA. I was gonna say I might be like one of them because like I don't like hand holding is fine, but anything after that, it's like what are we doing here? Straight PDA? Yeah. No, I remember back in the day working in retail and like trying to ring somebody up. I'm like, I can help the husband over here. And these people were just like making out hardcore. They had no idea that anybody else was around. And I'm like, hello, I have a job to do. What's going on here? And there's people behind them like, you're next. I'm like this isn't a porn set. Get your shit and go. What are we, or like even like trying to just like shop and having to like push my way past people that won't stop shoving their tongues down each other's throats. It's like, why are you should have fucked this morning before you left. See, that's actually, you know what, a very good rule to have when you're in a relationship. Fuck before you leave the house. So you don't make it, you don't embarrass yourself in public. Unless it's teenagers, then I give them a pass because they don't know. They don't, but here's the thing. I don't give them a pass at the same time because they kind of do know. I've watched it happen in real time where somebody has said like, dude, this isn't your living room or your bedroom. Cut the shit. Don't do that out here. And they would keep doing it anyway. Like they're told, adults tell them and they just don't care. And for that, I say teenagers can suck it. Yeah, no dry humping in public. I just did. What are we talking about? I was busy being a mom. PDA is just annoying and gross. I don't like PDA. I don't care if it's like the thing is like that what Brad was talking about. If it was straight people doing that, I would still be like, what? Stop it. This is not. I don't want to. Yeah. I get it. Like, especially if you're like in the early stages of the relationship, and you just like have a hard time like keeping your paws off each other. And every time you see them, you get all googly eyed. I want to make out. But cut the shit. I'm so old. I'm just an old woman now, you know? Like hand holding, I think is fine. Like whatever. I actually think it in a way, when couples are wandering around with each other and they're not holding hands, it's actually a little weird. Sometimes even like a pinky link just to, you know, stake your claim. That's appropriate, I think. Yeah, hand holding is fine. Everything else is like, stop with the making out. And all that shit. Just, I don't know what my problem is. I think I'm just a cranky old woman. Is kissing the bride at a wedding PDA? Well, that's an instruction that you're given by your religious leader. So I feel like you have to, or else you're going to go to hell. We can just shake hands at the altar at our wedding. We could. Oh, I have a question, actually. I found... I found this the other day. I just want to know if this would be appropriate for a wedding dress. I can't see very well right now, but if we hold on, maybe if I like this, is this along the lines of what you were looking for? Maybe. Okay, wait, hold on. So like maybe this was your vision. Right? And then also whoops. Yeah. And then this girl would be the maid of honor, right? Is that would that be appropriate? We're going back to Tarzan because that's anyway. So a woman who can't be seen and can only be heard. Perfect. Wait, isn't that the opposite? Courtney is practicing her triple K hood. Well, I just assumed that if I were supposed to marry Tony, that I had to have something similar to a burqa, but a white burqa. Courtney, didn't you dream of a wedding as a little girl? No, actually, no. I dreamt of being a pop star and going on tour with Mariah Carey when I was a kid. I did actually, I take it back. I mean, I did plan a wedding to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Michelangelo when I was a kid. But it was really just like cake and dancing. I didn't have, there wasn't really anything else. Cake and dancing is what I do like every day though. I do eat a lot of cake and I do enjoy dancing. Like I said before, I love crappy pop music, so it's really easy. And pizza. Well, yeah, I mean, cowabunga, dude. Yeah, definitely a lot of pizza. You know, him and his turtle friends. Splinter, Vanilla Ice. Most girls play with Barbies and do weddings. I played with Barbies. I was in gymnastics. All right. I had a deep love for singing and like all sorts of different types of music. Boys were the least of my worries. Okay. All I wanted to do was sing and do cartwheels. I wanted to be an Olympic gymnast and a famous pop star. I became none of those, because I was always told that I was too retarded to do anything. To that I say, yeah, so I can still do a cartwheel. Turtles and a half shell, turtle power. Lounge singer, don't you be spreading rumors. I didn't like Darth Vader back then. I was scared of him. And in fact, that line from Empire Strikes Back, when he was like, ugh, he is stupid as he is clumsy. I was like, oh my God. I was like afraid. I thought like I should never be in a room with him ever because he will choke me. He'll get so frustrated with how stupid I am because I'm really stupid and clumsy. Poor like 5-year-old Courtney's like, the robot guy I'm stupid and clumsy. I already knew back then though. I'm stupid and clumsy. Wait, ever been to a wedding where everyone there knew it definitely wasn't going to work? Well, I wasn't at my parents' wedding. But I have a feeling some people were suspicious. I mean, every wedding I've ever been to. Oh, well, yeah, but like, to be honest, this particular wedding I'm thinking of, everyone was begging the bride to break up with the groom like for years. And she is determined to stay married to this guy. A little too determined. It's sad, really, but oh, I sure have. When I knew my friend was banging the bride behind the groom's back. Well, that'll do it. Do women really think that deeply into other people's weddings? What do you mean? Can she fix him? She literally said that she didn't want to break up with him and try to find something better because she likes guys with issues. Barf. Like, I'm sorry. I have enough issues for more than just the both of us. Okay. Look, I'm not trying to fucking sort your shit out too. Okay. If you're willing to put up with me, you're either absolutely insane and I need to stay away from you, or you're very patient. Describe your issues. Well, I mean, to be honest, I have terrible intimacy issues. That's actually why I refuse to date anyone. Anyway, that was too much information. Sorry, guys. I don't want to talk about it anymore. And I think we've all seen just how dumb I am. So, like, that's a problem. Do you guys want to talk about P. Diddy and his issues? Listen, here's the thing. Go to a shrink. Listen, I was in therapy for like a while there, and the fucking therapist was like, "You're doing fine. Everything's fine. I don't know why you're even here. Let's schedule your next appointment a few weeks out instead of for next week." And I was like, "No, I have problems." She's like, "No, it's fine. You're doing better than all of my patients." Intimacy issues. Okay, so honeymoon will be repurposing the wedding sheet with a hole in it. Probably. It's more like connection than anything else. Like, you're getting to know me? Go away. Look at that Doug. I love you, my chunga choo choo. No, P, it's Diddy, not Fitty, you weirdo. Who gives an F about some rap guy's life? You mean the guy who eats applesauce on his burgers? That guy. Him? Yeah. By the way, you guys, Kid Cudi testified today. Kid Cudi, you know, the guy that who P. Diddy blew up his car? That one. Nowhere near as interesting as the dude before him who said P. Diddy likes applesauce on his cheeseburgers. Now, here's the thing. So I was back in my day. There was a point in time where I definitely was like, listen, oh, Forrest Mommy is here. Hi, Jess. Hello. I missed her because I'm used to seeing Forrest Mommy. So people who get like worked up over people who eat pineapple on their pizza, right? I used to feel like they were commies because they would get very worked up and be like, death to all of you. And I'm like, shut up. Who cares? Just don't eat it. Like, shh, pipe down. Somebody wants to put dog shit on their pizza. Like, that's weird. They're definitely not invited to my house. That's disgusting. But this is America, whatever. But then I heard P. Diddy put applesauce on his cheeseburger. And I said, oh, it all makes sense now. I get it. He needs to go to prison for that. Now, do I think that people need to go to prison for putting pineapple on their pizza? No. But I do understand the issues people have because what other fruit would you put on your pizza? None. There's not a single, no, I'm not putting mango on my pizza. I'm not putting apple on my pizza, right? It all sounds disgusting. Fair. Now, when I was a kid, a lot of stuff that my mom just was like, I just want you to eat. Oftentimes, pineapple was the answer. You put pineapple in the cottage cheese, put pineapple in the sandwich, pineapple in this. Pineapple is delicious, and it's delicious on everything. And so, yeah, when my mom just wanted to order a pizza and call it good, it was easy for her to get a Hawaiian because I was willing to eat it because it had pineapple on it. So that's how I developed a taste for it. Okay. Please don't judge me. But I'm with you that fruit doesn't belong on pizza. Tomatoes are a fruit. Carrie, enough with the semantics. You understand what I'm talking about. Okay. I'm getting fired up and I'm talking like a completely different person. Wow. Just play the damn WrestleMania clip, metard, so I can leave. I already played it. No pineapple on pizza. And you know what? That's fair. That's fair. I like broccoli on pizza. Okay, Guinevere, who did that? Who decided to put broccoli on pizza? Who? Because that's another, I'm like, okay, what? There are many vegetables that belong on a pizza, but like cruciferous vegetables, I just believe don't belong there. Root vegetables, that's another one. I don't eat pizza without pineapple. There's a lot of pizzas out there that I've eaten. Your dad did it? That's crazy. Okay, here's the thing. Okay, I'm going to admit my weird food situation now, okay? Should I? Because is it I don't know if it's weirder than pineapple on pizza, but people think that it's weird. The people who have discovered this weird food situation that I have. I'm nervous. This actually makes me very nervous to share. But I put peanut butter on my corn on the cob. I don't understand pasta on pizza. I don't understand it either. Fealty says like baked ziti belongs on pizza. That just makes no sense. That's just pasta. That's pizza without a topping and then pasta or something. Ew, wow, so wrong. Yeah. Yeah, that's I will say like that actually sends my grandpa has like the weirdest palate on the planet. He there was like a sandwich that he made. I think it was just like peanut butter and olives or something, just very bizarre. A lot of stuff that he would make for himself that there's no way in hell I'm making it and eating that. No. However, the peanut butter on the corn, that was another thing that I was taught at a young age. I developed a taste for it. My dad taught me to like broccoli on pizza, and he got me to eat scrambled eggs by putting cinnamon and sugar on them. Whoa. But see, that's the thing is like my mom would trick me into eating certain things. Like she put pineapple on it to get me to eat it. And so like I could see where a parent would be like, okay, I'm going to throw some broccoli on this pizza because the kids love pizza. And then they'll eat the pizza with the broccoli on it. Russell Hall, broccoli and artichoke on a white sauce pizza. I don't know. I don't know if I'm that adventurous. See, like this is where I really understand the no pineapple on pizza people. Because like broccoli, eat it. That's fine. That's you. I don't know if I can do it. Chatnesk, I'm going to ban you again. Where's Viking? Viking, ban Chatnesk. Time him out for 1 minute. I'll play. We're not even talking about that damn article anymore. It's okay. As we started talking, I just, you know what? We derailed and then realized that we realized that like we really didn't care after all. Do you like Nutella? I do kind of. I actually am not like it's very, very sweet. Like I can't really do a lot of it all at once. It's like not just like a little bit. We're gonna watch this first. I like this guy.
We got to celebrate our differences. We got to celebrate our differences. Ooga booga doo, ooga booga doo. We got to celebrate our differences. Nacho taco, chimichanga, 'cause it's beautiful.
Okay. Man, those letters to the president were so funny. I still have them saved. A 7-year-old writing to the president. I want all of the names of the communists in America. We have to celebrate. Okay, this is so that we can get rid of chat and ask once and for all.
Sure.
And Judge, it sounds like just one witness. We're asking for sequestration, but that may be a moot point.
All right.
It is one witness, Your Honor.
I love her.
We're off the record.
Do we what's another clip that we want to watch that we haven't seen in a while? There's a ooga booga doo. So funny. It's just so stupid. All right, let's watch. Remember her? Remember this lady? We're gonna talk to her again.
Elon Musk were here right now, what would you tell him?
Go back where you come from.
America or
Where he came from.
South Africa?
South Africa?
South Africa, right?
Oh, gotta go.
I hate that cut at the end. It's so stupid.
America or
Where he came from.
South Africa?
South Africa?
South Africa, right?
Oh, gotta go.
Oh, gotta go. Hold on, we have a visitor. You're so annoying, and I love you. Yeah. Yeah, you just want attention so bad, so bad. I love you. Mwah. You're so cute. You're so cute. Look how cute. Hi. You're very cute. I love your dumb face so much. Yeah, the clip at the end is like someone elbowing you in the face to laugh at the joke. Yeah, like what are you doing here? Why? I was already laughing. Get out of here. You just baby taco. Oh, you're stretching. I'm not being screamed at because I said I have heartburn. Isn't that wonderful? Who the hell's screaming at you, douchey? Poor dogs like actually really hate this, to be honest. I'll probably have the cops here again. Do you have, I'm sorry. What is going on here? Douchey, do you have an abusive? I dealt with schizophrenic family members all day. I'll watch anything. Oh, wait, do you still have them in your house? We have to celebrate our differences. Okay, that one we don't care about. Beep 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 beep. Oh. Cause it's beautiful. Okay, let's get rid of AOC because that was dumb. She dumb. Oh God, get rid of that one. Ben Shapiro. Ben Shapiro can't do math. Oh, that just irritated me so much. It's okay. Okay, so I take it that we don't care about P. Diddy putting applesauce on his burgers. Oh, I live with a schizophrenic family member. Well, I would stop living with them. Easier said than done. If it's that bad. 'Cause it's beautiful. Okay. So this is my wedding dress. I'm ruining it. I'm ruining the dress. I'm like sitting on it right now. Ban applesauce and burgers. Yeah, he needs to go to prison. When do they eat said burgers? Before or after the freak off? Well, that was not specified, but it was specified that this dude had to like buy applesauce as well as like Astroglide or something. I can't remember. Do we want to read the article? Nobody else is going to take care of this fucker. Well, guess what? Sometimes just gotta let things pan out. I've become extremely selfish in that respect. I spent too much time offering emotional labor, amongst other things, to people who did not deserve it. And it did not do me any favors at all. I did not feel better for doing it. I didn't feel like I accomplished anything. And now I'm just calloused and shitty, to be honest. I'm just like, fucking figure it out on your own. Don't give a shit. Sorry about your luck, but I also had to figure out everything that I know completely on my own. And not easy. So I kind of don't care, but I don't fucking care. Like, I fucking figured it out. Look at me. I'm an idiot. Oh, okay. See, okay. I'm not alone here. Yeah, I'm becoming quite bitter. Eventually, you're just going to be very callous and like, don't care. The only thing I actually care about is this right here, right? Well, and the other ones. They're the only ones that deserve, and I don't mean to be like one of those weirdos that's like, I only care about my dogs and like maybe one person. It's just one of those things where like I'm not bragging when I talk about it. Essentially, it's just like work harder at getting me to give a shit. I guess I don't know, but especially Chungus. Chungus has me convinced that she believes that she was sent here just to protect me. She's protected me from a bird today. It was very cute. It was so cute. Yeah. No, I think she thinks that I need to be protected. It's very sweet. All right, we're going to do this. Jurors at bombshell. Sorry, I'm an idiot. Beep, beep, beep. Jurors at bombshell Diddy trial learn disgusting way he likes his burgers as ex-employees testify. He's a bad apple. Man, they always start these articles off so cheesy. Sean Diddy Combs bizarrely puts applesauce on his cheeseburgers. Disgusted jurors twice heard this week the Bad Boy Records founder's Manhattan trial as his former assistants spill his secrets from the witness stand. The second mention of Combs' fondness for applesauce-laden cheeseburgers came Thursday as his ex-employee George Kaplan testified about his use of a black Amex card, the nickname for a highly exclusive American Express Centurion card. I moved out for you. Yeah, that's not comfortable. There. Kaplan told defense attorney Mark Agnifilo that Combs' staff used the card to buy everything the music mogul requested. Oh, typo. Including baby oil, yacht leases, and villas. Applesauce? Asked Agnifilo. Look at that sweet drawing. This particular sketch artist, by the by, loves to make it look like Diddy is sniffing his attorney's ass. Sean Diddy Combs watches his former assistant George Kaplan testify on May 22nd, 2025. Mr. Combs loves applesauce and eats it on the side or on top of a lot of things, Kaplan responded. Cheeseburgers? Agnifilo asked. Cheeseburgers being one of them, Kaplan said. Agnifilo asked if it was possible for Combs to track all those charges. Dude, the typos in here, it's terrible. Do they not have an editor? Do you want me to edit for you? I'm not even smart. Anyway, his work was the size of the earth. Kaplan said he was doing businesses all over the world. Frankly, to think that he knew where some of these things were coming from is unrealistic. The eccentric applesauce burger pairing also came up Tuesday as David James, another of Combs' former assistants, testified about his time working for the hip hop star. James, who said he was responsible for Combs's writers, was asked what his former boss required and used ketchup as an example. When Combs was in the UK, he traveled with American ketchup because British tomato sauce is not the same, James said. They also don't have peanut butter. No, wait, is that only in France? James also packed applesauce because Combs loved it so much that he even put it on his burgers. Were you aware he put applesauce on his burgers? Agnifilo asked. I was not aware, but I knew he liked applesauce, James said. Jurors grimaced. I hate how they do that. Jurors grimaced when Agnifilo mentioned that Combs liked applesauce on his cheeseburgers, with one of the panelists making a gag-like gesture. He's getting locked up, baby. He is being found guilty for sure. The saucy digressions were more lighthearted than the former assistant's hair-raising tales of Combs' alleged violence and abuse of his gal pals. Gal pals? Jeez. Gal pals? The word you're going to use? Combs chucked apples at one of his girlfriends named Gina during a 2015 blow-up inside his Miami mansion, Kaplan told jurors. The hip-hop star, who later adopted the stage name Love, threw the apples hard. He was very angry, Kaplan testified. Gina was trying to shield herself with her arms and trying to move away from him, he recounted. Kaplan said that apples were a decoration in the mansion's entryway, and he didn't know real or fake. The former assistant also testified about chaos breaking out during a 2015 fight between Combs and then-girlfriend Cassie Ventura on the music mogul's private jet. Stay strapped, ladies. Kaplan said Combs and Ventura were behind a partition on the jet when he heard a glass crash shatter. I looked over my right shoulder. I saw Mr. Combs standing over Cassie, Kaplan said, recalling the altercation. He then said he saw Ventura on her back with her legs hiked up in an attempt to create space between her and Combs. Combs had a whiskey glass in his hand when the tremendous commotion broke out, and Ventura was screaming, "Isn't anyone seeing this?" Yeah, for fuck's sake. No one intervened, not even Combs. Security, not even Combs' security detail. Kaplan testified. Kaplan also delved into Combs' relationships with Ventura and Gina. Both were girlfriends of Combs, Kaplan said, as compared to Kim Porter, the producer's longtime love and mother of his 3 children. Mr. Combs always seemed to have an extra gauge of patience with Miss Porter. Kaplan said, Miss Porter seemed to make Mr. Combs really happy even when he was otherwise not. He wasn't going around treating everyone poorly all the time, but he treated her in a really special manner, different to how he treated others. Combs, 55, has pleaded not guilty to charges including racketeering, conspiracy, and sex trafficking. So, who taught him to put applesauce on his burgers. Gal pals. Oof. AI must have written this. I'm telling you. New York Post is trash. Yeah, for the most part. I mean, like they have information, you know. Holy shit. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. Four names. Jack Morfitt, Priscilla DeGregory, Kyle Schnitzer, and Matt Troutman. And this article was still a pile of garbage. It's like they have information that like I'm trying to get to, but they always execute it in such a poor manner. It's never like good. I just like it because it has like information that I'm looking for, right? Gal Pal sounds like a whore ordering app. A hoardering app. Yeah. So apparently 4 people wrote that article. 4. Why would it take 4 people to write an article? I wish the screaming would stop. I can't take this. Have you considered a Glock? I don't think that's schizophrenia. What if you made a smoothie with a bunch of ZQL in it? You could do the ZQL and the ZQL Ultra just to ensure that the right sedative is in there, right? Because they have like the different types of sedatives. And like the Ultra, like some people have complained about being like groggy and exhausted for like 5 days. I mean, I know that that's actually a felony now that I think about it, because it's like food tampering. I mean, I don't think you should like, kill them. It's just that you really need to sedate them. They need to be sedated. Douchey, I think you should call the cops on them, actually. Be like, look, this is out of control. Because here's the thing. No matter how unstable a person is, it's not your responsibility to make sure they're okay. And if they're lowering your quality of life, then that's what good is that to you? I know that's like a really shitty thing. A lot of people would be like, wow, have you no heart? But I just, maybe not. Sorry. It's just that like, if I was like that out of it, there's no one's going to save me. I'm going to figure it out on my own. And trust me, I will. I'll figure it out. So they will too. If they actually want to be safe and want to be taken care of and all that stuff, they'll figure it out. They will. I know. I get it. They're like severely unstable or whatever, but like I've been told I am too. Well, I guess medical professionals haven't told me I'm unstable. I was under the impression I was a lot more unstable than I was. So I was actually mad because I was like, well, I wanted more treatment than this because I thought I was going insane. And they're like, no, actually, you're just a normal person with feelings. And I was like, well, this is stupid. It's very annoying. No, Plotbot, we're not dancing until we die. Now you're just spamming. Are you an actual bot now? This is insane. I thought you were a person, Plotbot. These live shows are my getaway. Well, then, douchey, you tell us what we're doing next. You guys, I'm like really proud of my drawing so much. Like I really want to like give you guys a sneak peek, but Plotbot as a construct. The cops said you need to deal with this amongst yourselves. Well, then that tells me the cops want you to friggin' punch their lights out. And this is a good time to let you guys know that you need to draw your favorite George Floyd moment and submit it to tgtntv@yahoo.com and submit it no later than Sunday, this coming Sunday. Yes, sneak peek, please. I mean, listen, it looks like Tony might be not here anymore. That was not a grammatically correct sentence, but I mean, whatever. Anyway, I don't want to ruin it. Where the hell is my phone? It better be charging. He's so pissed if it's not charging. He is here. Oh no, I can't share it then. No, I don't want you to know. I'm really proud of it too. Actually, here's man, Penelope could not be bothered. Okay. That's really good. Well, I mean, I think it is. They're going to laugh at me, aren't they? They're all going to laugh too. Yeah, they are. They are. I feel like this one's like done. I have to touch it up a little bit. Okay, so listen, here's the thing. I've already told you that I'm mentally disabled, okay? So you know that I am special needs and should probably have a helmet. So feel embarrassed, okay, if you laugh at me. For this, okay? Because I'm okay. I'm nervous. I'm really nervous. Okay, so this one. So this one isn't finished. It's because this is very intimate. It is. It is. I'm very nervous. Well, this one is this is the rough draft. I haven't actually gotten to doing my drawing over it. Okay. So I still have to do my draw. I have to draw over it for it to be a legitimate drawing. Here's the thing. I'm like really proud of this. And I just know that like I probably shouldn't be, but here we go. So this is one that I'm really proud of. I worked really hard on it. Are you going to color it? Yes, I'm going to color it. But as you can see here, Tony crashed his car. And then Derek Chauvin knelt on George Floyd right behind Tony's car accident. So, but I have to actually draw this one now. I have to like draw over it. And so that can be actually considered a drawing. Where's the piss? I have to draw over it. So maybe there will be like some piss off to the side. Now this one I feel like is not fully complete either. I have some decisions to make with it. You can leave it as a collage if you want. It counts. Okay. Well, I'm going to have to touch it up a little bit. It's not like, perfectly edited just yet, but it's, it's there. And this one here, it appears as though Tony was there when George Floyd robbed that pregnant lady. And so, like, as you can see here with I'm trying to decide though why Tony is there. So this is the idea that I had of like getting the scribbles over, but you have to make sure that I had to make sure that George's face, I didn't draw over his face because I wanted to make sure that you can tell that was him. And so don't steal my ideas, you guys. Those are my submissions. I might come up with another one. But I feel like that first one though was like, I was like, that I'm really proud of that first one a lot. So you made George do it. I don't know if he made George do it. Maybe he made Derek Chauvin do it. Oh, that made you laugh? That's good. But so those are my submissions, and that's why I want you guys to also submit yours as well, so we can all have a moment like that together. I'm gonna work on cleaning up that car accident one a little bit. Thank you, Tony. Very swell job. Yes, I did stay up kind of late, dinking around with those the other night. What can I say? I'm very talented. Ploppa, you're doing this on purpose because you don't want me to turn your chats into a song. Whatever, Ploppa. I missed you. I missed you one time. Is Tony someone's grandpa? He might be. He could be, he might be Russell's grandpa. I don't know. I'm just an awful uncle. No, not an awful uncle. You're an uncle. I have like 58 nephews. I don't know why I needed to say that. It's kind of true though. All right, what are we talking about next, douchey? Are you you want to hear a story about murder? Here, let's look at these dogs that are news anchors. I'm sure you guys have probably all seen this before. Only because I've seen this like 500 times, and so I just assume that you all have animals in your feed, like I do.
Department received nearly $4,000 in protection equipment to ensure Officer Dillon.
До 8 плюс 9 градусов.
Иди сюда!
So how are you coping with all the fame?
I was gonna say drive through the weekend.
A good dog.
What in the world is
He
that?
had a big stick.
Friday 14 does start to warm up nicely though as we get into the weekend.
For Leonardwood coming in at 0-1, that was what it feels like in Springfield.
Oh.
Watch out for lip. Oh, hey, stop.
How are you? Woo! Live TV. How are you, buddy? It's not your turn yet.
Good dog, eh? Yeah, you've done some emotional support. We.
Oh.
Her tummy and waist were as soggy as paste. It was worse on the place where she sat.
Good doggies. I don't think any of my dogs would be that well behaved. Actually, no, that's not true. Because they all get scared and then just sit there. Be like, and then, oh, hi. Yeah, I knew it. Oh, Chonga Choo Choo. My little, do you want to hear a song about, hear a song? Do you want to hear a song? I'd have to sing it a cappella because YouTube is annoying. Do you want to hear a story about murder or possible murder? Or about a guy that was trying to rush to his wife's car accident and then crashed his car and him and his fiance died in his car crash. Your dogs look like they bark during thunderstorms. They do not. Penelope can predict rain now, and she hates it. She gets very nervous and starts burning out all over the place and panting. She tries to make a bed in my hamper. I actually purposefully put some bed sheets in there because she'll like get in there and start rooting around, but it's only if there's like clothes or something in there, and it was empty. Your girl put her clothes away. So I took bed sheets and like shoved it in there to like give her a little spot to make a little bed because she gets, and then I put up what I call the music tent. But then Chungus got in it instead of Penelope. Murder story and couple crash story. So you want to hear both? Oh, my Pitty passed out on my laptop. I love him. Oh, what a baby. Yeah, let's talk about this crazy guy. Because this is like absolutely insane. Parents of 4-year-old die in separate car crashes as fiance slams into tree running to future wife's fatal wreck. Wait. So let's not ask questions. Let's just figure this out. The parents of a 4-year-old boy were both killed in separate car crashes just hours apart after Friday after the mother slammed into a culvert and her fiance hit a tree racing to her crash scene. Wait, I thought there... Dang it. I thought he had like another woman with him in the car, but it turns out, no, this is not as crazy as it was. No, because they worded it weird and I'm dumb, so I like misinterpreted it. Now it's just sad. But let's read it anyway. We're already in it. Parents of the 4-year-old boy were both killed in separate car crashes just hours apart Friday after the mother slammed into a culvert and her fiance hit a tree racing to the crash scene. Alexis Lee and John J.R. Collins who were engaged and shared the toddler were both pronounced dead at the scenes of their respective pre-dawn crashes around Baton Rouge, Louisiana. This is just really sad. I love them, and I'm going to miss both of them, and I'm going to find the strength to go ahead. Collins' father, Arthur Collins, told WAFB. Lee, 25, was behind the wheel of a 2013, someone's doing well, Toyota Highlander on LA 67 around 2 a.m. when the SUV veered off the road and barreled into a culvert, turning the car upside down. When Collins, 35, was called about the fatal crash. He reportedly hopped into his 2016, my God, they're millionaires, Chevrolet Camaro to race to the scene, but lost control of his car as he attempted to go around the curve. So what you're telling me is they're both bad drivers. His car also left the roadway on LA 67 and smashed into a tree, throwing him from the vehicle. Neither Lee and Collins were wearing a seatbelt. Neither Lee or Collins was wearing a seatbelt. Jeez, these people. He loved Alexis as well as everybody else who knew her. To know her was to love her. Bye. The couple was supposed to get married February 2026 and leave behind their toddler, Gabriel. He understands what happened, and he's just having a little problem comprehending that we can't talk to them. Sandra Collins heartbreakingly told the station as she vowed the two families would take care of them. We can't see them, but he understands that they are asleep and are with God. Well, that is sad. Stop overthinking and just read the article. Somebody has an attitude. You read the article by yourself. Who did they know? Who did they know? Wear your seatbelts, people. Yeah, that's how my dad died. 100% car control hijack. You think so? I mean, it's weird that they they both just lost control of their cars and they didn't have their seatbelts on. Why weren't they wearing their seatbelts? Click it or ticket, folks. Hello. Oh, poor baby. Whenever the schizo leaves their room, my pity jumps on my lap. He hasn't moved since the blow up. Oh. They should have been wearing their seatbelts. Yeah, they should have been wearing their seatbelts. There is something a little suspicious about this. I mean, I definitely misinterpreted what the story was because I thought it was the wife crashed, and then for some reason the husband had a secret fiance in the car with him, and he was like speeding to the car crash with her in the car, and then that crash. But it turns out there was not a third party, so that's good. I was just hoping for more, shenanigans. She was dead at the scene. Why didn't the cops break the news in person? Why was he rushing? She had already died on impact. I mean, when my mom died, the cops just told me that she was dead over the phone. But there wasn't a scene for me to go to. It's also weird though, he would need to go to the scene. Why would he need to go to the scene? When my dad died, I didn't go to the scene. I went to the hospital that he was at. He was basically already dead. Wear your belt. Know your parking brake. Yep. What did they know about the Clintons? What? No, seriously. What did they know about the Clintons? What did they? It's weird. There's something very weird about this. Because why was he rushing to a scene that what would be the point? Because it'd be one thing if there was a car accident of sorts and they she needed a ride home or whatever, and he was rushing to go see her and make sure that she was okay or whatever, but she was already dead. So why would he need to be rushing there? That's weird. There's something very suspicious. That's rough, Courtney. I'm sorry. That's all right. You didn't kill them. They're dead. They don't know what happened. Yeah. Also, why wouldn't he be more careful for the sake of his son? It's very weird. It's weirder than applesauce on your cheeseburgers. Okay. This is suspicious. This started off as something that looked completely different than what I thought it was going to be. Wait, what? That's not what I meant at all. That's not what I meant. This started off differently from what I expected it to be. Whew, that's what I meant. That was what I was thinking. It was 2 a.m. Was drinking involved? Like, is that why he was rushing? Is that like maybe he didn't believe that she was actually dead and he was trying to get to the scene to see if like maybe she was drunk? It was like at 2 o'clock in the morning. Like, here's the thing. I don't have a fiance or a husband. I guess do I have a fiance or I don't know. But you see, I have so I don't have like a child, okay? I don't have a child or a man that I go home to. All right. And you're not going to catch me out driving around like a maniac at 2 o'clock in the morning. All right. I don't care about, I'm not doing any of that. Okay. Look at this. Look at this. Here's the thing. I'm so weirdly obsessed with this little creature. I can only imagine, like, if you have kids, if I had human children, if I had kids, I would never leave the house. It's hard enough as it is with this thing. And the one that looks like her. And then even the black and white one that wants nothing to do with anybody. I love her so much. She's it's hard enough as it is to be like, oh yeah, Courtney, do you want to go get coffee or whatever? Like, no. Why would I do that? Look at it. Look. So if I had kids, no, I'm not going out at 2 o'clock in the morning. No. You probably find me like on the floor of my kid's room, making sure they're breathing. Like, I love you so much. Yeah, I can't have kids. I'd be a terrible mom. I'd be too obsessed. Taco Bell at 2 a.m. is very tempting even with kids in bed. I do have to tell you, fun fact, back in the 90s, my mom used to get fucking hammered at this bar that was like down the street. Like she and her dumb friends would go walk there. And then she would talk one of her dumb friends. She'd usually like meet some dude. So fucking dangerous. She'd meet some dude and convince him to drive to Taco Bell. And she would get like 40 or so tacos. And then she would wake us up at like 3 o'clock in the morning to come downstairs and have like a picnic, a Taco Bell picnic at the living room. With her dumb drunk friend, and then some strange man that could have easily assaulted her children, murdered her whole family. Thankfully, he didn't. He was just trying to get laid. But very dangerous. The whole thing, very dangerous. Homie is hammered behind the wheel, going through the Taco Bell drive-thru, and then showing him, hello, here are my 3 children. Now you know where they live. Strange man. So my mom understood that urge though. That was her big thing. She would definitely get Taco Bell at like 2 o'clock in the morning and then wake the kids up to eat it with her on the living room floor. Let's not bother with the kitchen table. My stepdad used to do that with pizza. The thing is like, there are some things about it that I think were actually really cute. Like just that she's like, yeah, Taco Bell, wake the kids up, woohoo. But I'm like, ma'am, you're like putting yourself and others at risk. Just drunkenly heading to Taco Bell. And that guy should not know where you live or that you have children. You definitely should have pretended like you didn't have kids. Yeah. I'd marry you. No, you trust me, you don't want to do that. It's a high risk situation. You'd be hearing a lot of a cappella. Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number, so call me maybe. And all the other boys try to chase me, but here's my number. The only reason why I say that is because for some reason that song's in my head. It hasn't been in my head for a long time. I'm in my 30s and want a son. Oh, I'm too old. My eggs are like. Unfortunately, though, I mean, I'm not like going through menopause, so like I'm still ovulating, and the crazy part about that is that like I'm more likely to hammer out 2 at a time. That's scary. So the acapella is the best part. Well, I hate that Call Me Maybe song. I didn't say it was good. Yeah, no, it's definitely not good. I also, though, I did have Death of a Bachelor by Panic at the Disco stuck in my head, too. I'm not going to sing that one right now. My throat is like kind of fried. I'm already singing like shit as it is. That's only going to be really bad. Sorry. Oh, right. Yeah, that I'm old. Yeah. I'm an old woman. Yeah, my 40th birthday is coming up, you guys. Can you believe it? What? That's a problem. That's a problem. It's a problem that you didn't die. You were born in the 80s and you didn't die. It's a big problem. I don't know why I said that. I'm sorry. Okay. What did you eat for dinner? Lots of food talk tonight. I had steak and salad. I made them real good tonight. Like real good. Scottish Ranger, what time is it over there? Is it like 3 in the afternoon? 9 in the afternoon. Your eyes are the size of the moon. Good because you can, so you do. We're feeling so good, just the way that we do when it's 9 in the afternoon. Courtney's old enough to remember 9/11. Yeah, I was a sophomore in high school. It was right after my 16th birthday. Oh, I had appetizers from the restaurant we had a parent gathering at. What kind of appetizers? Mozzarella sticks, taquitos, buffalo wings. What kind of appetizers? The other story? Oh. I can't wait for my eggs to dry up. It's taking forever. 40 feels like 30 and 20. Well, my body is in a lot of pain, but that's probably not because of my age. It's more from injuries. And when you're older, you don't really snap back. No, really though, I'm ready for a family. My brain is telling my body to have a kid. Are you just spreading your seed all over the land? Waiting to see which one takes. I really make myself laugh a lot, don't I? I'm so over here cracking myself up. Who needs you guys when I could just make myself laugh? Fart. We're feeling so good, just the way that we do. Your brain might be a tapeworm. Mine or douches. Mine probably is. That's more than likely. Breakdancing does wonders for the body. No, that's why I'm missing part of my leg. I'm missing part of my calf muscle. No, listen, I'm missing part of my calf muscle because when I was 32, I thought it would be a good idea to break dance, and then I hurt myself. Yeah, so oh, well, a little drive by from Scottish Ranger. We're feeling so good, just the way that we do. Okay, anyway, so no, breakdancing not happening here. I learned that the hard way. 2 college students found dead in dorm room after suspected murder-suicide. I did not want to laugh through that. I'm sorry. Two female college students have been found dead in their Wisconsin dorm room in a suspected murder-suicide, university authorities have said. Kelsey Martin and Hallie Helms, both 22, were found with gunshot wounds on the University of Wisconsin Platteville campus on Monday. Helms, an elementary education major, was pronounced dead at the scene, while Martin, a psychology major and assistant resident director, died from her injuries after being airlifted to a University of Wisconsin hospital, a statement from the university said on Tuesday night. Helms died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. A preliminary autopsy was found. So this one. Cops received a 911 call about an incident at Wilgus Hall an on-campus dormitory shortly before 4 p.m. Monday. UW Platteville Police Chief Joe Hallman said on Tuesday. A shelter-in-place order in the dormitory was lifted after 5 p.m., he added. Students were seen running from the dormitory on Monday afternoon. Eric Sperduto, wow, that's a name, who lives in Wilgus Hall, told WMTV. A heavy law enforcement presence was also seen on campus. Not a present. It's just really sad to think about the families that are affected by this and the people that were friends and stuff that I guess that students are just like me are changed now. What? The loss of Martin, is this Beloit? Is that how you pronounce that? They probably say Beloit, Wisconsin, and Helms of Baraboo, Wisconsin. That's a cool name. Was mourned. I had to sing it, I guess. Was mourned in a statement by UW Platteville Chancellor Tammy Evetoft. What? Evitovich? Evitovich. Please take the time to take care of yourself and others. The cause of the shooting is still under investigation. You just said it was self-inflicted. Final exams have been canceled at the university and counseling services are being offered this week for members of the community. The statement said, University of Wisconsin Platteville and the university's police departments did not immediately respond to requests for comment. So the wounds of the one girl were self-inflicted, but the other one... Where did they get the gun? No, seriously. Impossible. The university is a gun-free zone. Exactly. How did this happen? It's a gun-free zone. So, like, that couldn't have happened on campus, obviously. Seems like a lesbian Romeo and Juliet murder-suicide. Maybe. I wonder what, like, the history... with the history of that of it was. Because, like, okay, let's say it wasn't like just a murder suicide. What would cause somebody to want to do that? I mean, it sounds like that's what it was. If one of the girls had self-inflicted wounds and the other one was shot, it sounds like, right? But what would cause someone to do that? Maybe they murdered each other. Yeah, maybe they both tried. Maybe it was like a Western, right? They were standing back to back and they went 1, 2, 3, draw, and they just pills. I think they're just pilled out. Pilled out people do very ridiculous things, that's for sure. I wonder. That's really sad. It's really sad that they were so young. People are on too many drugs and do stupid shit. That is for sure. A stupid argument. What did they know about the Clintons? That's the theme for tonight. What did Kim Jong-un know about the Clintons that caused his ship to lose balance? What did P. Diddy know about the Clintons that caused him to put applesauce on his burger? What did that couple know about the Clintons that made them both lose control of their cars at 2:00 in the morning? What did these two potential lesbians know about the Clintons? Who's Rosie? Rosie's freaking out. Her doctor won't give her his hand. Who's Rosie? Oh, O'Donnell. Maybe she wouldn't accept that she wanted to leave her, so she couldn't have her, then no one could. I mean, that sounds like an unstable late teenager. Or early 20s something. You know, I'm 20 and nothing's going my way. I'm dumb. What did anyone know about the Clintons, and why can I never see Chrissy Mayer's boobs in chat? Look at the top of the chat. Does it say top messages or all messages? So like, what if, excuse me. Hey, I just met you. Hello? Why is YouTube telling me that I'm not live? Am I not live? Is this not live? I can't watch myself. Okay, hold on. Hello, can I help you? Oh, okay. Wait. Can you just hang on a second? Just 1 second. I'm going to do something really quick. And then we can do that, okay? Yeah, that's why. Okay, so see here where it's, I probably have to unmirror my thing, but see where it says, it says top messages. I can't see anything. You want to go, where do I want to go? You want to go where everybody knows. Oh, nope. That. So it needs to be, this is very annoying. That thing, in the middle. So not the X that I keep accidentally tapping, and not the scissors because that'll clip it, but the little filter thing in the middle. And then you switch it from top messages, and then you hit all messages. And then you'll see Chrissy Mayer's boobs. Another fun tutorial for the night. My hair is out of control. I look like I'm like drowning. I drowned or something. Hey, I just met you. Stream is bugged out 5 or 6 times for me tonight. What do you mean by bugged out? YouTube is a liar. It's hiding all of your messages because you have boobs in your name, I think. So it keeps it in like the all messages and doesn't put it to top messages. So you have to switch. You should never be set to top messages ever. Oh, Carrie's been missing out on all the chats. Yes, we need to be seen. You might have to put zeros for your O's or something in your name. It showed me ended even though it wasn't offline. Huh. Weird. Okay. Do you need a potty? Is that why you're acting like that? Hi, you're very cute. Hi, Choo Choo. You're on the floor. You go potty? Oh. Okay. Penelope came out when I said that. So BRB. I forgot that Jonathan Davis beatboxed and scatted in Freak on a Leash. Does anybody remember this? Go! That guy became a millionaire from that, by the way. Here I am doing that for free, and homie was getting millions of dollars to do that on stage every night. But like seriously, how come we didn't talk about that more? Jonathan Davis is over here with his dreadlocks. And we just accepted it. We turned him into a millionaire. What? We did that. We were like, this is perfect. Thank you, Jonathan Davis. I mean, for crying out loud, nowadays he would have been protested and harassed, I think, for the cultural appropriation. Corn Prodigy mashup, please. Go! Oh man. Subscribe for more of that. Yeah. I forgot that Jonathan Davis beatboxed and scatted in Freak on a Leash. Does anybody remember this? Oh, sorry, Penelope. I didn't know you were down there. Come back. All right. Put free them, hashtag free them in the chat if you can see this. Only if you see it in the chat, though. Everybody. Courtney, I want to know how Chungus protected you from a bird. Was it dive bombing you? No, it was just flying by. And like Crockett, Cricket went to go chase it, and then Chungus like got in front of me and like stood in front of me to protect me from it. He's very cute. You got watermelon juice on your head. Everybody, move your feet and feel united. Whoa. Is everyone just trying to like ignore Chrissy Mayer's boobs and not let them know that you can see them? All right. Ah. That's what I was looking for. Okay. So we're coming up on. We're coming up on 3 hours, which is usually a good sweet spot. What? You're so pathetic. You look so sad. Don't be sad. Why are you so sad? Clearly, the mayor regime has control over YouTube. I think YouTube is hiding you because of your name. Oh, I'm tired. I am tired. Ugh. Well, okay. All right, before I go, I'm just going to remind you, now that you've seen my submissions, that you should also submit a drawing to the George Floyd contest that is being held by our dear friends at 9/11 is Gay. Draw your favorite George Floyd moment, whether it's real or fictional. Submit it to tgtntv@yahoo.com. And the deadline is Sunday, May 25th. And you will win something. From what I've gathered, Tony will call the winner and let them know what they've won when it happens. I think I have a pretty good. I think I'm in the lead though. I think I'm gonna. I might win. I think I might win. When is the award show? Sunday or Monday? I don't think that they picked a day yet. It's not going to be on Sunday. I think last I heard, he said it's going to be either Monday or Tuesday. I just need to figure out why. I need to make it a reason why Tony was in the room with them. Because we know why he was there for the kneeling. And then there was like another situation. I feel like I had another idea for another one. But I forgot that one because I got too invested in the other ones. I'm really tired now. Ooh-wee. I'm not gonna lie. At first, I saw this. I was like, "What friggin' language is this?" Slinging fent ob. Oh, we've only done WrestleMania 4 times. Ooh, that's not good. Why only 4 times? Is it because P. Diddy put applesauce? It's because of is Kim Jong-un. When he let his ship tip over. He's blaming everybody but the Clinton. Why is that? Wait, let's just look at this guy for a second. We all know how much I love him. I love this stuff. It's a full-size chongus. This musician sucks. What do you mean? He's the top. He's the best one out there. He's gonna headline the Butt Rock Babies tour, actually. Yeah, he's not even gonna open. We're just gonna have him headline, even though it's the Butt Rock Babies tour. He's that good, though.
All right.
It is one witness, Your Honor.
Drop the record.
Judge, it sounds like just one witness. We're asking for sequestration, but that may be a moot point.
All right.
It is one witness, Your Honor.
I just realized.
Drop the record.
Look at this guy's hair. Look at how it's like dark up here, and then he's got this like circle of salt, and then it goes back into pepper. This is the first time I'm noticing this.
Record.
Listen for the yeah, I caught it. It's just it's not. I don't think it's like prominent enough to like make a sound bite. Could you possibly find that non-plus lawyer and interview him? I could find him. I don't know. I don't know if he would want to be on the show. I also don't know exactly. I'm not good at interviewing. I'm retarded. So I don't know if I would be able to execute that properly, but I could find him.
And Judge, it sounds like just one witness. We're asking for sequestration, but that may be a moot point.
All right.
It is one witness, Your Honor.
WrestleMania. It's like a little added note.
Sequestration, but that may be a moot point.
All right.
It is one witness, Your Honor.
Drop the record.
What a guy. All right. I think that should do it. This chair is going to fall apart right underneath me, isn't it? You guys are going to watch me collapse to the ground like Gage Grosskreutz did in that Zoom hearing that he went to. Yeah. That happened. All right. We have to celebrate. Okay, I think that's going to be it for tonight. We really did not solve any of the world's problems at all. We just, had a nice little laugh at Kim Jong-un. We never talked about Epcot Center. We never will. P. Diddy needs to go to prison for putting applesauce on his cheeseburgers. And and I don't know. I don't remember anything else. Oh, submit your George Floyd moments. Draw a picture of your favorite George Floyd moment and submit it to our dear friends at 9/11 is gay. TGTNTV at yahoo.com. I'm going to have that memorized. Submit it by Sunday, May 25th. And we will all have a lovely giggle together. He'll probably be announcing soon when they're actually going to do the live stream. Sorry, I got distracted. I got distracted again. This is so bad. Okay, I gotta go. Oh, gotta go. Yep, I could go sleep. Shiny object. Shiny. Yeah, I was like, oh no, I got distracted. Oh, pointing out that I got distracted by getting distracted again. All right, I'm gonna go. What day is it? Thursday. Yes. So we will be back next week. And don't forget to tune into the next airing of 9/11 is gay, so you can see if I win the George Floyd contest, and whatever. So in the meantime, remember, nobody likes to do trust falls alone. I guess that just means we're having to do this again. Oh no.
To an end, stars are fading, lights descend. Thank you for this time we spent. Memories shared, hearts will mend. We had such a great time here, laughter, love, and moments dear. Every smile, every cheer. Now it's time to disappear. Oh, I will miss you till we meet again. Take care, my friend, my heart will tend. Until the day we start anew, forever hold on nights to you. Walking out until daylight, city's glow turns into night. Hold these moments nice and tight. In my dreams you'll shine so bright. Every goodbye leaves a trace of a night we can't replace. Take care in every space. Till next time we will embrace. Oh, embrace. I will miss you till we meet again. Take care, my friend, my heart will tend. Until the day we start anew, forever hold on nights to you. Only goodbye leaves a trace of a night we can't replace. Take care in every space. Till next time we will embrace. Oh, I will miss you till we meet again.